I like how you can just gradually see my room get like dirtier and dirtier as my videos go on. Hi everybody. I'm filming this kind of late at night, later than I usually do, because it's a late night kind of video. I have no script, no bullet points. I haven't really even thought about what I'm going to say in this video. I'm just gonna start talking. So, as you saw by the title and the thumbnail, this video is about Kipasher, or the ship, shipping Kipo with Asher. For background, I guess if you're watching this just because you like me, thank you. This is from the show Kipo and the Age of Wonderbeasts. Kipo is the titular character, obviously. She has no canon sexuality or anything. The creator on Twitter was like, yeah, it's fine if you like headcanon her as queer, it's whatever, she can be whatever you want her to be. And a majority of the fan base has kind of just decided that she is bisexual for like fairly obvious reasons. And then we have the character Asher, who is canonically non-binary and uses they them pronouns, but no canon sexuality. And yeah, the ship is just shipping the two of them together. And well, first of all, because they're cute, but I want to dive more into why it's these two characters specifically, kind of. Because basically, before, I would say season 2, the biggest ship was Kipo x Wolf, which is very problematic. Mostly just because Wolf and Kipo kind of act like sisters and treat each other as sisters. They're not biologically sisters, but like it's just they have a more sistery relationship. And also the fact that Wolf is 9, Kipo is 13, and Wolf is 9. And like, yes, that is a 4-year age gap, and like, you know, a 22-year-old and a 26-year-old, that's also a 4-year age gap, but that's fine. 9-year-old and a 13-year-old does not fly. We're not allowing that. And so but there was no one else to ship Kipo with because Benson was gay and everyone else was like not human, but like little did we know Kipo was not human. But still, no one's really shipping her with mutes. I'm not seeing a lot of mute shipping other than Jamak and Dave, which I can get behind. So there's no one to ship her with, but then we get season 2 and the introduction of Asher and Dahlia, the twins, obviously. And they didn't get a whole lot of screen time. They kind of got like a couple of minutes on screen, but there's the hints. And leading up to season 3 was when I really discovered that Kipasher was a thing and people were shipping these two. And I was like, what? And then, you know, season 3 happened and like we got a little more crumbs. We got that cute moment. That was cute. And there are at least like frames of Kipo and Asher like together now, so that's helpful for shipping. But like, I think the reason behind shipping these two is that, well, Kipo's the main character, so we gotta ship her with someone. That's just how fandom culture works. You have to ship the main character with somebody. The main character can be on their own. They need a relationship. And everyone was super hyped about Asher being non-binary, and so the whole fandom was just rallying around them, being like, yes, representation. And I guess that's how they got paired together. I don't know why it wasn't Dahlia. I really don't know why it wasn't Dahlia, because in season 2 we got way more Dahlia like being a violent murderer, which I think would complement Kipo very well. But you know, I really just think if Asher had not been non-binary and Asher and Dahlia had both just been girls, it would have been a coin flip on whoever was getting shipped with Kipo. But it is because Asher is non-binary that the whole fandom was like, yes, we love this character, and now they're being shipped with Kipo very heavily. Like pretty much everyone is either shipping Kipasher, and everyone who ships Kipo and Wolf is probably a child. And I mean, I think they're cute together. I ship it. They're cute. They're cute. They are cute together. So like, it's just so interesting to see this happen. Because again, Asher has not a lot of screen time. They barely get any lines. But yet somehow, like the whole fandom has been like, yes, this is the one for the main character. And it just kind of also makes you wonder like the psychology of why shipping happens. Like, why do we need to ship Kipo with someone? I would say most people in the fan base are older than 13, at least the ones that I like see on like Twitter and stuff. There's probably plenty of children who watch the show. They're just not involved with like the online community. But like, why do we want so badly for this 13-year-old girl to be in a cute little relationship. I mean, is it cute? Yes, but like, why do we need it? Why do we need it so much that we're just grasping at any minor character who's a person? Because this happens with so many fandoms. They just like, they need to ship people together. And so like, I feel like this is why Kipo didn't get as popular as like She-Ra or something, because like at first there was literally no one to ship Kipo with because her two friends were 4 years younger than her and a child and a gay guy, so there's no one to ship her with. And maybe if we had had someone to ship Kipo with from like episode 1, season 1, maybe the show would have gotten more popular because people love to ship. And then here begs the question, does anyone ship Kipo with any mutes? Because in her jaguar form, like, it could happen, and probably someone does. I don't know if the fandom is that big enough that we have the weird ships. I think Kipo x Wolf is our weirdest ship. I don't know, maybe. Someone probably ships Kipo with like her dad or something. I ship myself with Kipo's dad. Oh my god, have you seen him? If I probably did research for this video, I would have an answer for you, but why do people just need to ship characters? Because like anyone ships characters, people who are single, people who are in relationships, like why do people like shipping so much? And I think Kipasher is a really good example of like people going to like any length to ship. Actually, no, it's not. But like Kipo was alone, she was single, and we found a cute minor character who like Kipo had a relationship with that we were like, ah, yes, they must be dating. And like another example of this is not a one-to-one correlation with Kipasher, but Oncest. People were obsessed with the Onceler, they loved the Onceler, and for some reason they needed to ship him with someone, so they just shipped him with himself. And it's just like, what in our minds is going, I like this character, therefore they need to be in a relationship? You would think it would be like wish fulfillment, like the whole like ex-readers stuff, but like it's not. Because you want the character to end up with someone who isn't yourself. Like, oh, hello there. And like Benroy, I think more people ship Kipo and Asher than who ship Benson and Troy, the canon couple in the show. And like usually it would be the other way around. Usually people love shipping MLM couples, but like for some reason I see way more Kipasher content than I do Benroy. And maybe that's just the side of Twitter that I'm on, or Tumblr. I'm on both, and Instagram. But like I see way more Kipasher stuff than I do Benroy stuff. And Benroy, we have like, they kiss on screen, they have multiple scenes together, they've gone on dates, they have declared each other their boyfriends. Why are we so obsessed with Kipo and some NB who she barely talks to? And like, listen, if those Kipo movies that Rad talked about on Twitter ever get made, and he sprinkles in some Kipasher content, I don't want to be on the internet because it's going to explode. And maybe it's just people, like non-binary people, who are just really excited for representation and are like, we need to make this character more well-known. Let's ship them with Kipo. Maybe it's that. Which, to those people, if you want like good non-binary representation, I would say actually go watch The Dragon Prince. They have a non-binary character, Kazi. I'm gonna go with Kazi. But that character actually speaks and has a speaking role and like aids in the story and moves the plot forward. And now that The Dragon Prince has been renewed for all 7 seasons, we're probably going to be seeing a lot more of them in future seasons. So I would say if you want some like solid non-binary representation, to go watch The Dragon Prince, because Kazi's so cute and wholesome, and they're just a little nerd. They're just a little nerd doing their little nerd things, trying to aid in a war, as the nerds do. Anyway, sorry this video was kind of trash and it was literally just me going, why do people ship them? But it's cute. Yeah, I never really had a plan for this video. Literally on our schedule, I just wrote Kipasher video and was just hoping I would come up with something, and I really didn't. I really firmly believe if Asher wasn't non-binary, this ship wouldn't exist. And that is my hot take. Say goodbye!